Καλημέρα από Αθήνα. Good morning from Athens, everyone, and welcome to the 9th Sustainability Forum of Global Sustain. This is our first digital sustainability forum, and we are broadcasting live from NZV Athens Plaza Hotel in Syntagma Square in Athens. Thank you very much all for your participation, and it's a phygital event. We are about 20-30 people in the NZV Athens Plaza, where we're going to welcome most of our speakers. Some of our speakers will also present virtually, and we're looking forward to a very interesting yet challenging event. During the next 10 minutes, I'm going to guide you through the forum and how this is going to be presented this year. It's broadcasted through several participants, and I would like to thank everyone's participation and collaboration for this broadcasting. And it's broadcasted the event through the live on media, so you are watching the event through this digital platform. It's a platform that has been designed by Ethos Media to give you as much as realistic alternative to a physical event. On your screens and on the live on media, live on platform, you are able to see the lobby where it's the sponsors and the information about the event. And you can see the agenda, the speakers, as well as a menu for the sponsors. There's the stage where you're watching me right now as we speak. And from this stage, you will be able to see all the presentations. There is also the sponsors booth, where you can see the booths and of the sponsors, and you can see information, marketing material that have uploaded on the platform. And there are some representatives of the sponsors where you can actually have a talk with them. There's also networking opportunities. Don't forget to upload your full profile on the media, on the live on platform, where you can actually send messages to the participants. You can also invite people for video calls during the networking breaks we have provided during the day. There's also a big forum agenda. We have 16 speakers, and we're very looking forward to their presentations. This forum would not have been able to be delivered without the grateful support of our sponsors. And allow me please 2 minutes to name each and everyone for their valuable contribution. Our gold sponsors, Gilead Pharmaceuticals, Papastratos, Philip Morris International, and Piraeus Bank. We would also like to thank our silver sponsors, Interamerican, the OTEC Group, Cosmote, and Nestle. Also, our supporters, Alpha Bank, PPC Renewables, European Reliance, Hellas Gold, Hellenic Petroleum, Henkel, Ygea, Evrica, Papadopoulos, Signify, and Quest. I would also like to thank our technology partner, Cisco. The whole forum has been broadcasted with the assistance of Cisco and WebEx. We'd also like to thank our digital partner, Generation Y, coffee sponsor Nespresso, and also the COVID Shield partner, TUV Austria. We have received a special certification for this event, which you'll be able to hear from the CEO of TUV Austria Hellas. We'd also like to thank our health and safety partner, GEP Group, the leading company of health and safety, and the CEO right after me is going to give you a short introduction on the health and safety update. Also, our beer sponsor, Athenian Brewery. Many thanks also to the communication sponsors who have managed to disseminate the information and the news of the forum. Antenna, Nafteboriki, CSR Review, CSR Week News, Ethos Media, Banks, Hrima, Marketing Week, Dale Fax, Planet, Ecozine, also Skywalker, Stendoras. We'd also like to thank our cocktail sponsor, Gancia, with Avix, and our creative design partner, Green Mind. Last but not least, our institutional partners who have been supporting us all these years, ISEC, the Hellenic German Chamber of Commerce, Alliance for Greece, Union of Listed Companies, and the Hellenic Advertisers Association, the Hellenic Association of Environmental, the CFA Society, the CEO clubs, and the YDC. It's been a very challenging forum putting this all together, and I would like to sincerely thank all the participants and all the contributors to making this happen. Thank you very much all again. And with this, I'm going to give the stage now to our first speaker, who is digital and virtual, coming from here in Athens, the CEO of the GEP group, George Lambrinos, who is also a health and safety partner. George is going to be giving us some guidance on health and safety and best practices during the pandemic. George, the digital floor is yours.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning, everybody. Let me start by saying that it's a great pleasure for me participating at this year's Sustainability Forum, and an honor, of course, opening this day with my presentation about the major importance topic of health and safety nowadays. I want to thank Michael for the invitation, and of course, congratulate the Global Sustain team for organizing such great initiative, especially during these challenging days. Few words before beginning of why I'm here today. I'm George Lambrinos, and as President and CEO of GEP Group, I represent the leading firm of health and safety in Greece, providing services to more than 250,000 employees all over the country, of more than 2,500 companies, both local and multinational. By the moment I accepted this invitation, I totally thought that this is a chance to share our experience and give you a hint of what was the journey of COVID in Greece for organizations and employees through our eyes, through the eyes of GEP. And I'm going to start now my presentation. Just to... I think it's okay. Everybody seeing? Okay.
Yes.
So day one, you wouldn't be surprised to hear that we were shocked. I admit that we were ultimately shocked, like the whole planet, of course, facing this new challenge. We were all wondering in the organization about what was going to happen, dealing with a huge wave of contradictory data that we were trying to collect in order to deal with a pandemic. We were trying to cope with our own continuity, focusing on our people's health and safety issues, but at the same time, we were suddenly at the center of attention for all our customers who were seeking for advice and support when we couldn't even support ourselves. Everything went very disruptively fast, unknown data, a global panic, and an unprecedented crisis for the entire world. But as you probably can guess, we had, GEP was responsible to support its customers. Our scientific teams needed to interpret global trends and best practices, local directives and regulations in order to take the lead and give clear directions to organizations when everything was totally unclear at that time. Although I'm trying to remember, I still don't know what was the exact moment or which thought or action we took, but we suddenly knew that this is it. We crossed the line, we overcame our limitations, and we took the step. We suddenly became the advisors we always thought we were, but in an ultimate and holistic way that we couldn't even imagine before. I can only give the title that you can see, reactiveness, because that's what actually happened. We were trying and we served every customer's need. We supported and consulted them by any means. We designed new services. We created an R&D team. We expanded our network of medical advisors all over Greece. We worked on every customer's project, case by case, and side by side with management teams and business owners to ensure that they can even exist. That was the situation, that they can be safe, that they can feel confident to work and produce results. And just let me take a moment here to explain what I mean by saying that we served every customer's need. If we go back, companies back then were advised by GEP to form crisis management teams, what we call the task force teams now. They redesigned their strategy and created their new working life along with medical advisors and under the scope of health and safety like never before. We designed health and safety teleworking policies depending on our customers' operation model. We had to deal with both physical and mental health and well-being. So in 3 days, we set up a fully functional 24/7 call center of public health experts to support medically, but also mentally, employees and their family members who were struggling to be fearless and understand what is going on. We ran numerous trainings and awareness campaigns. We placed doctors and nurses on site. We supported companies with their daily presence and their on-call services 24/7. And at the next phase, suddenly we passed at what we call the phase 2. This is what is happening until today, when we had to return to our workplaces and face this new reality, this new business reality. We redesigned workplaces and rearranged the working positions. We needed to keep social distancing, avoid face-to-face contact in offices. We established custom regulations and policy systems for every single function that happens inside the organization. Not to mention our thorough investigation every time we needed to design a suspected case of COVID infection management procedure, which I believe this is the most important. It can be proven fatal for the business continuity, as you probably already know. We have seen this happening in several cases in the near past. And traceability. In case of confirmed infection, reactively testing, proactively screening of population, and so many more that can talk for many more hours. To make things short, we found ourselves redefining our purpose and repositioning our brand as health and safety advisors, a brand that cares and totally affects public health through occupational health and safety. What we understood back then is that our current why was not enough. Our why belonged to a past situation that couldn't describe our new selves and our current role in the whole society. And in order to reshape our why, we realized that there was only one way to look over the situation with our bare eyes. It was through the eyes of our customers and people who are affected every day. It was by defining the why of health and safety itself. So, why health and safety is a main strategic pillar for sustainability and business growth now? I could challenge all of you to try and answer this question yourselves, but let me describe here what we, the experts of this field, faced. We took hours and hours of internal meetings, brainstorming, and we were unable to conclude to a summary that makes sense. It was clear then that we needed to describe all values that shape the importance and upper purpose of health and safety. We systemically concluded to designing 3 discrete but totally interdependent entities that are directly affected by health and safety. Could you guess? Here they are. People, brand, and business. Neglect health and safety, and this is a system that collapses. Invest in the scope of health and safety of an organization, and you have a system that produces growth and sustainable results. I will click now and fill in the entities with everything that comes as values and terms that shape the correlation between health and safety and sustainability. Can you see? Does it make sense? There is a pattern. There's a pattern here. Words are placed in one, two, or at all 3 entities. Words are repeating and making a chain of cause and effect relation inside this surface. Values, facts, and emotions shaping why we have to do something as fast as possible for ourselves, our employees, our peers, our family, and at the end for the entire society near us. And let me take here an example as indicative evidence of this formation of reality. Reputation, for example, is found in all entities you see. Both internal and external reputation are key affected values nowadays by health and safety. And let's see it in a positive way now. A company that cares for the health and safety of its stakeholders acquires great added value as a brand that promotes empathy and affection by any means. People trust it, customers support it, marketing states it as we have been seeing in several cases in the past, business is running smoothly, and results are proving growth and sustainability with the minimum side effect of COVID pandemic in their ever existence. That's true. On a negative aspect, imagine of a company that neglects health and safety. People feel disappointed, aligned with this culture, and demotivated by any means with a severe destructive results to their productivity and to their loyalty for the organization and the company. Word to mouth, this is a fact for all. Customers refuse to invest. Partners refuse to collaborate. Legal consequences of internal infections and virus spread can occur at any time, and many more other than work on it. See the figures, interpret the word that makes sense for your own business, and see the core of health and safety for your organization, for your company. Have we done enough? Have you cared enough for your people? Please print this slide and discuss it on Monday with your people. Can you do more? Can you set sail for a healthier and safer way of work? I strongly believe that now is the time to really set sail and provoke a major positive impact to your people and to the society. We can all together become a team of change that will beat COVID and finally lead us to our better selves. Business growth will follow. Trust me, we know that, we have seen it in the past again and again. So start by creating your unique task force and get into the health and safety game with the strongest possible formation. Assess your current situation, find out where you can be better, where there are gaps and things you have to take care of. Ask your people and gain feedback. Design solutions that work along with a medical advisor who will bring valuable scientific insight to your project. Continuously evaluate your progress and rebuild your strategy even on a weekly basis. We have some cases that we do it every day on a daily basis. Everything can be achieved if you think of it as a priority, as it is really today. Health and safety can empower you as a leader, can boost your employees' performance, and achieve high results towards this ever-ending challenging scoreboard of win or lose, success or failure. So act now and stay safe. Thank you.